Hey Zoe, I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light, see the light.
I'm ZoWilliams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn!
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my nip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
ZoWilliams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason. Hump day. Yeah, the voice of reason is back in the bit. You all know what it is that we do. Well, maybe if this stand, what that we over you. Yeah. You under dig. Yep, right here. Yeah. So, on the voice of reason, I assemble the voices of women from all walks of life. The women share their insights from the experiences that they have accrued over many relationships and lifetimes. They come here to share their knowledge. You underdig? They come here to share their knowledge.
Right.
And I am the curator of said conversation. I ask questions, they share. Now, every now and again, a little bit.
Tad.
Just a little, right?
Yeah, just a little.
You know, I have to challenge them. Jesus Christ.
I challenge you not to look at her booty.
You cannot do such a thing. It would be folly. Pure folly.
I challenge you, T'Challa.
You underdig? But the voice of reason is a relationship roundtable where ladies come and share their insights, and we try to dig deeper, right? We try to, I mean, of course, we have comedians such as, Donnie Keith, bringing the funny. You underdig? Somebody said something about the audio in and out. Listen, the audio is not going to family. It's not. The audio is perfect on -radio.com. The only time you get in and out is when we're doing Wi-Fi in our internet situation. That's it. Okay, YouTubers? if you're having a difficult time listening, all you have to do is go to -radio.com, click on -talk, and you will hear perfect audio.
Right.
You in the dig? You want to watch us? Open up another browser. .com.
Yes.
You in the dig?
More than one window.
All right, more than one window, and you'll be fine. Okay? The audio is perfect. It's okay. But back to what I was saying. The ladies come in here, they drop signs. Mimi just walked in the building looking like a brand new pack of now laters on All Hallows Eve.
Mystery mix.
Shit. Okay, Mimi.
Hey.
I'll have to test the waters one day.
That's that summer color.
Hey, summer.
Have to just fall through unannounced one day.
You know what? He said unannounced.
Right.
You know the rules. You got to call first.
No, I don't.
He gonna be like,
Shit, I'm like T'Challa. I just show up.
Disappear. I am here with the penis.
right.
She look through that window and be like, it's him. He will not knock again.
He gonna knock on the window with it.
Oh shit. Leave dick prints.
Oh, you in the dig?
Oh my God, I can't.
Jesus, Lord have mercy. So let me hit y'all real quick. Before we get to today's topic,
Okay.
I've got a couple of things to promote. All right? You already know one of those things is Total Package Energy. Total Package Energy's got me turned up all mother freaking day. I've been on it all day today. I think I done had two. I think I've had two.
4.
No, I think I've had about 2 of these today.
Okay.
And man, it's just the best, man. Energy boost, neural enhancer, stamina sustainer, antioxidants, amino acids, no sugars, no carbs, no crash, no jitters, none of that. Developed for elite athletes. But I found some more practical, applications. Like if you're a student, you drink maybe a half bottle of this, you can be up studying all night long.
Right.
You gonna cram with focus.
Right.
You in the dig? If you're an Uber driver or a Lyft driver, a limo driver, a truck driver, you do late night drives and stuff like that. Come on. You got to use Total Package Energy if you want to stay alert, you want to stay awake.
Right.
To me, it is the best product with regards to just being alert and up. A lot of the knock on energy drinks is that you crash afterwards because a lot of energy drinks work like, say, a banana.
Right.
A banana is sugar. So you eat a banana, especially in the morning, you're going to get a nice little boost of energy. But you're also going to get a crash that comes with a banana. Something as natural as a banana, you're going to get a crash.
Right.
This has no sugar in it. Total Package Energy, no sugar whatsoever. You in the dig? So I'm going to tell you right now, get you a pack or a case of Total Package Energy if you're a busy person. Now, if you're lazy, you don't want to be wide awake and lazy.
Right.
You might want to be sleepy when you're lazy.
Right. And chill.
And just chill. And go on to sleep and sleep a few weeks off. But if you got stuff to do, Total Package Energy. Go to totalpackageenergy.com. Tell them ZoWilliams sent you, and they're going to take care of you. You in the dig?
Right.
Today's topic is coming. Today's topic is coming. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Get ready. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready.
I'm ready. She ready.
Love Matters Revealed. If you don't have a copy of this CD, your relationship is in jeopardy.
Right.
Right. And you need that.
I swear to God, this is a real good CD.
If you're not in a relationship, it's a good CD.
If you're in a good relationship, it's a good CD, so you can keep the good relationship going, and you guys can expand your relationship activities. And these are real goals. These are not the goals you see on social media. This is real.
No, it's really real.
It's real.
And don't wait till your relationship's in trouble, or you're gonna need the next one.
Yeah,
The next advertisement.
Right. Or you're gonna need some counseling from Zone.
I actually think these two go together. They're like complementary.
Yeah.
You know, Love Matters Revealed, the CD. Of course, you can get the digital version of it from cdbaby.com. Digital download from cdbaby.com. And then also you can get the Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship. The paperback version is now available on Amazon.com. Go there right now. If we can get 10 sales during this 2-hour show, I will shout every one of those sales out. Here, let me open it up. If we get 10 sales, I will shout out everybody who bought one. If we can get that done in the 2 hours that we're on air right now, I will shout out every one of you. You in the dig? If we can get 10 sales, can I get that? Somebody get there now. Amazon.com. Get the paperback version of the Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship.
You need it now.
All right, now that is out of the way, I got another heater of a topic.
Ooh, what is that? Because
we don't know.
No, we never know. Well, sometimes we do, but not now. We don't.
Because I hear it all the time.
Right.
I hear it all the time, and people don't even know how to do it.
What?
Ooh.
They don't know how to do it, but I hear it all the time. We need to be on the same page. Yes, a deeper look into conflict management and compromise in intimate relationships. I got a whole crap ton of questions.
Fire.
That's fire.
Oh, we unequally yoked.
Right.
Oh, what is compromise? You're not willing to compromise. Some woman left a message on one of the YouTube pages, left a comment, said Zoe won't compromise.
Wow.
You damn right I won't. You know how special you got to be for me to compromise?
Right.
Let me tell you something about Zoe. Zoe has found the special, unique quality that makes me a rare alien type motherfucker on planet Earth.
That's right.
I could dig that.
I feel that.
I have discovered that in me.
Right.
Okay.
If I don't see it in you, see, me not being able to see it in you means you ain't found it in yourself.
Right.
How am I going to compromise with that?
Right. There is no compromise.
I need somebody. I don't know who I'm preaching to this evening.
Right.
Wow.
I'm talking to somebody. So again, we want to cover what compromise is.
Okay.
We want to cover what being unequally yoked is. Because a lot of people got it twisted.
Right.
We want to cover compromise and conflict management.
Okay.
Right? We want to cover all of that. So I have a bunch of questions. Listen, if you're going through it right now, you can call us. You can speak to the wisdom of the ladies that are on the panel. Comedian Donnie Keith, she's wise. She's an asshole, but she's wise.
I would wait for that.
She's wise.
And again, and my girl, Mimi, Michelle Dukes.
The wise one.
She's a wise one too, Lord. When Mimi get a head of steam, you just got to get out the way because the spirit be speaking through her. I love it.
Get ready.
She in here smoldering them eyes.
Right. Smolderer.
Smolderer.
Not the smolderer.
So I got a great series of questions. I want to lay it out right now. Today's topic. We need to be on the same page. What does that mean? A deeper look into conflict management and compromise in intimate relationships. The number to dial is 323-230-4610, 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. You're listening to the Voice of Reason on Dash Talk X. Here are the questions. True or false? This is a heavy question. Thanks to our intern back here.
Hey, girl.
Our intern, Jonelle.
Oh, Jonelle.
Jonelle.
Jonelle with the blue braids.
True or false? Is forgiveness the same as forgetfulness? In other words, just forget about it. Ooh, that was good. I said I got to put that in the questions.
That is a good one.
That is a good one.
True or false? Intimacy is impossible without spiritual unity.
Ooh.
Janelle back here.
All right, come on now.
Can there be mutual compromise in a relationship that lacks a basic definition of respect? I got questions. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Let me say that one again.
Yeah, twice.
Can there be mutual compromise in a relationship that lacks a basic definition of respect?
Wow.
Man.
323-230-4610.
That was a cold one.
Did your family throw plates or calmly discuss issues or silently shut down when disagreements arose? What is your conflict management style? Oh, shit. Will our experiences with our exes help or hinder the future development of our relationship?
That's a good one.
How do we get on the same page?
Wow. How do we get there?
Do we like each other's parents?
Ooh. Or no.
Or no, right?
Right.
How important is religion? How will we celebrate religious holidays, if at all?
Whoa.
Wow.
What type of Christian are you?
Oh, good question.
Are we in an interfaithful relationship? And how do we blend those belief systems?
Ooh.
Especially if we got kids.
I know somebody.
Is my debt your debt? Would you be willing to bail me out? How do we get on the same page?
Whoa, okay.
Today's topic is a heater. How do we get on the same page? True or false? Wait a minute. Hold on before I go to the next question. Hold on 1 second. I need y'all to think about those questions that just hit you upside the dome piece. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. Let's get that beat changed. Ah, yes. The voice of reason on Dash Talk X. We going in right now. Today's topic. We need to be on the same page. A deeper look into conflict management and compromise in intimate relationships. Yo, man. Is my debt your debt? How will we celebrate religious holidays? There's so many of them. True or false? Couples today expect to remain sexually excited by their spouse. An expectation that did not exist in the past. Yikes.
Wow.
Ugh.
Hilarious.
Wow. What does our ideal sexual arrangement look like? How far should we take flirting with other people? Is watching pornography together okay? Okay, Mimi, you better stop now. I done told you. Shit.
This studio just got steamy.
What are your financial goals? What is your financial philosophy? How do you get on the same page in modern day relationships? Do you know how to sit down and negotiate these types of questions?
Right.
Have you developed your own answers for these questions, or is this the first time you've heard these types of questions? God damn. We need to be on the same page.
Right.
Wow. Mimi.
Yes.
I done asked a lot of questions.
Yes, you did.
Right? And I done asked some questions around relationships, right? The different varying things around relationships. First and foremost, let me just ask you this, Mimi. What is your communication style? If you could label your style of communication, what would you call it, love?
I think I'm open-minded.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I think that I come from a place, I'm going to let you be you, and I need to figure out what you has in store for me. And what I mean by that is I need to understand the person and who they are. You know what I'm saying? I can't make them be me or vice versa. Right. I want to respect them and love them and let them be. That's the only way the relationship will work. If, you know what I mean?
I love it. I like it. I like it. I like it, baby.
Hey.
Yeah. I just like hearing that girl talk. Go ahead, Peaches. Yo, badass.
I'd say my communication style is free. I call it free because
I would disagree.
How you gonna tell me what my communication
You're
style?
combative.
I'm not combative.
What is that?
That's disagreeing with you. It's
then
a difference.
You're disagreeable.
I'm not fucking you, so I can disagree with you.
You know what?
That just shut all that shit down. No, but seriously though, I think I'm a free thinker because it's similar to open. The only difference is I'm gonna do me and I'm gonna let you do you, but we need to sit down and talk about what's uncomfortable for each other in our relationship. Like if something I do makes you uncomfortable, get down where you get mad at. Don't wait 20 years later and tell me what the fuck I did way back then that made you mad. You know?
Okay.
Right.
All right. How do we get on the same page if you're in love with a man from a different religion? You and Jesus. Oh, no, it's for both of y'all. You and Jesus are down. Y'all down with Jesus.
Yes,
I'm down with Jesus.
Totally.
But what if your man is down with Muhammad or Buddha?
Well.
Or Krishna?
Well, if I find these things out, like I like this person, we have a vibe and everything is feeling right, then I might have to figure out how can we move forward as you're speaking. So when that occurs, then I might want to attend one of his, mosques or, go to the temple and check out his way of living. I'm not closed-minded. Now, don't get it wrong. I'm living my life, right? But I want to understand his thoughts. He may be onto something. I'm not going to leave Jesus, though. Don't get it twisted. But I might need to get to know Buddha. We might say, what it do, Buddha? Boo! Yeah, we friends now. But I still love Jesus. But so I would love, you know what I'm saying? So it may be some information there that I need. And I never close my eyes or ears to information. You know what I'm saying? Like the Jews are so blessed. You got to say, why are they blessed? There's secrets. And I want to know whatever the secrets are to life.
Look at Mimi out here investigating niggas.
I'm going.
Oh, let's talk about it. What about you? Yo, rigid ass.
Well, if he's into Hare Krishna, I might exercise them demons out his ass while he sleep.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna
oil
work.
And water on his ass. No,
it's not gonna work.
I wouldn't mess with a Hare Krishna.
Why?
I just wouldn't.
Why?
He's got a tambourine singing running down the street. Just not gonna happen.
So you're just gonna stereotype?
Yes, I'm the Hare Krishna, and you cut your hair fucked up. Hell no. Now, if you're a Muslim, we might be able to have a conversation because we both believe the same things. He just don't know it yet.
No, listen. Let me educate you. Krishna is an older version of Jesus.
I don't care.
It's the same story.
They all sleeping in the same place, dirty as fuck.
Just listen. He came from a virgin, Devaki. That's his mama, Devaki.
Okay.
Virgin birth.
Okay. They just copied Jesus. It's okay.
How they gonna copy something that they came before Jesus?
First of all, Hare Krishna, no.
He came before Jesus. The story is older than Christianity.
They got that story and it was meant for Jesus. They just took it and put it towards the little dude with the robe on and the lettuce. Ha blah blah shabib lettuce. No. I fucks with Jesus.
So, see, you are a perfect example. I want y'all to listen to her. She is a perfect example of how ignorance ruins relationships.
Well, if he's a Hare Krishna, we won't be fucking.
You just said your mindset and communication style was free.
And
that ain't free.
I freely choose not to fuck with a Hare Krishna. I choose to be free away from they ass.
Peaches loves being a contrarian with nothing solid under her feet.
First of all, they wearing a sheet. We ain't got nothing to talk about.
Did Jesus have on a suit? Or was he wearing a sheet?
That was in his time. They got clothes now. What's the excuse?
So they got to dress the way you dress.
If they want my attention, they need to be having some pants on.
We can't get on the same page right now because Peaches chooses to be ignorant.
Hey, when it come to Hare Krishnas, I'm going to be ignorant as fuck.
Do you know?
If he a Muslim, then I can fuck with him. But if he a Hare Krishna, it ain't going to happen. He could be a Jew or a Muslim.
Have you ever read the Bhagavad Gita?
And I won't. Not for real. I might. I don't know. No, I never.
Have you? Just answer. You've never read it.
Is that the book they pass around?
That's right.
Mm-hmm. I have one at home and probably a pile.
The Bhagavad Gita.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of the most beautiful books ever written.
Is that the one with the elephant on the cover with the arms?
Oh, I want you to be quiet now.
Just saying.
You know what I'm doing.
This motherfucker right here. I can't stand this nigga. Is that the one with the elephant that got arms?
Yeah,
the elephant with the arms is one of their gods.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? I know what the fuck I was talking
The god is called Ganesha. Ganesh, which is always accompanied by a mouse. There's always a mouse or a rat right next to him. The rat is also a god too. They're always together, the mouse and the elephant. Okay? In the Bhagavad Gita, I'm going to give you the breakdown. Okay. Because you think you know what you're talking about, but you don't know a goddamn thing. Okay? Let me just break this shit down.
Oh, shit. It's going down.
The Bhagavad Gita is 700 verses taken out of a larger book called the Mahabharata.
Okay.
So whenever in Sanskrit you see the word Maha, Maha means great.
Okay.
So, like when you see Mahatma Gandhi,
yeah, the great
Maha Atma.
Okay.
So, great Atma is soul, Maha, great soul.
Okay.
So, when you say Mahatma, you're saying great soul. Mahatma Gandhi, right? That is what his name was, right? So, whenever you see that, a Mahabharata, Maha is great, and then Rabata is civil war, great war. Right? So this big ass book called the Mahabharata has inside of it 700 verses.
Okay.
That tells a specific story. The story is about Krishna, who is the 8th incarnation of the god Vishnu.
See, Jesus ain't that complicated.
No, be quiet.
I'm just saying.
It's time for you to learn.
You know what?
Do you want to learn or do you want to burn?
Okay, Uncle Cleophas, go ahead.
Because you're going to burn. Your ignorance is going to burn you. You want to learn or you want to burn?
Finish teaching.
All right, now. Back to class, my nigga. So, Hinduism has a trinity as well. All this shit predates. Their trinity is Shiva, Brahma, Vishnu.
I heard of Shiva.
I bet you have. That's your cousin. Now be quiet.
He kind of look like one of my cousins.
Shit.
Go ahead.
Damn.
He just blew. I'm just saying they always have
just lay down. Teachers is crazy. Okay, so look. Shiva, Brahma, Vishnu.
Okay.
Krishna is the 8th incarnation of Vishnu.
Okay.
Vishnu is the destroyer aspect of their trinity.
So he like the devil?
No, he's not the devil. No.
It sounds like they took this.
No, be quiet. They didn't take it. It's older than Christianity. Be quiet. Be quiet, goddammit. Interrupt one more time. I'm gonna put this belt off, put it on them nation feeders, girl.
You know what?
They want to beat my titties.
That would be so fucking sexy. If we oiled you up and just was.
We see where his mind went.
Okay.
Okay, let me get back. Shit. Let me get back to what I was
Basing
saying.
them drums, huh?
All right. So,
Okay, you know what?
come on, let me get back.
All right, get back.
Let me pull it back.
So
Pull
Krishna,
back.
Let me pull it back.
he was at Krishna.
Yes.
So Krishna is also, okay, he's one character. And then the other character
Birdie,
is Arjuna.
Arjuna.
Arjuna is, he's the coldest warrior, right? Of all the people that are at war. It's a civil war. But he the coldest one. He's the archer, right?
Okay.
He's the coldest one. They said he was so cold. I mean, his focus was so ridiculous. He could see a bird in a tree, but he wouldn't see anything else. He would just see the bird.
Like a tunnel
Really?
vision.
He could nothing else. He wouldn't see leaves, branches, or anything. He'd just see the bird, right? Cold. Now Arjuna begins to break down. He begins to break down because it's a civil war.
Okay.
It's family against family, uncle against uncle, brother against brother. It's a civil war. He doesn't want to fight
Okay.
until he finds out that his cousin, Krishna is his cousin and his chariot driver. Krishna's job, he don't know that his cousin is the 8th incarnation of Vishnu.
Okay.
So Krishna begins to reveal to him the nature of the universe.
Like John the Baptist.
No.
Okay. I'm just saying. So he
You
baptized
just trying
Krishna.
to, hold on. You trying to find like an equivalence? If you don't shut your say one more word.
Go ahead.
I got to turn into Pinky. Say one mother.
Okay, so go ahead.
All right. So Krishna begins to reveal the nature of the universe. Then he lets him know that he's the 8th incarnation of Vishnu.
Okay.
So his whole job is to get Arjuna back into his dharma.
What's the dharma?
The Sanskrit word for dharma is purpose.
Okay.
It's your purpose. And Krishna begins to tell him, you can never destroy anything. This is why you have modern day physicists who went to those ancient scripts, the Rig Veda, the Vedas, the Upanishads. It was like, yo, the philosophy in the Hindu religion, right, is close to what we're figuring out in fucking physics.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So when Jesus said, with the strength of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. Scientists have already proven that within a single square inch of space, empty space, there's enough energy to destroy this planet 1,000 times over. So Jesus was right in sync with Krishna. A lot of people don't know that, especially people like you. But let me just get it together, because what I believe is there's a lot of ignorance around religion, a lot of tribalism around religion, and it prevents people from seeing the through lines that connect them all together.
Okay.
Krishna got this man back on his dharma, his purpose. He explained to him, nothing can be destroyed. Well, that's the first law of thermodynamics. Energy can never be destroyed. It can only change form.
Yeah.
There is no real death. You get what I'm saying? So again, that 700 verses in the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavan means God. Gita means song of God.
Okay.
Now, what's so cold? What's so cold about what I'm explaining? I just saw the movie about a week ago.
What movie?
The Legend of Bagger Vance.
Oh, I remember that.
With Will Smith.
The golf movie.
The Hindus was mad because they said you jacked the Bhagavad Gita. Legend of Bagger Vance. Bhagavad Gita.
Okay.
The golfer's name was Junna.
Clever writing.
Arjuna from
Clever writing.
fucking Will Smith was Bagger Vance. Bhagavad Gita. He was this weird guru god nigga that shows up out of nowhere to teach you how to find your stroke.
Right.
But I still hold that I wouldn't fuck with a Krishna. I need a nigga that's either a Muslim.
That's your problem. You need a nigga.
A regular dude. He can't be no Hare Krishna.
You think a Hare Krishna can't put that dick down on you?
I don't care how many Bhagavatas the motherfucker got in his pocket.
I'm just so sick of this one right here.
Hilarious.
She's just a special kind of ignorant.
Jesus is my friend.
Mine too.
You hear somebody say something? Look, here's some more ignorance right here.
What is that?
I hope everybody hearing Zoe talk about the Eastern philosophy and religions realize that these are all demons and metaphors for Lucifer. You know how ignorant you sound?
Calm down.
Like you ain't studied nothing.
Right.
You just listen to a preacher who uses fear.
And you can learn from any religion, whether it be Eastern, Southern, Western. I mean, you know, it's okay.
I mean, people are just dumb. They dumb. Listen, if you can't challenge God, the one with all the information, who you gonna challenge?
Right.
Y'all hear Zoe in here talking about all these Eastern philosophies. What the fuck you think Christianity is? You think it's a Western philosophy?
They brought it from the East to
exactly.
the West. Right.
The fuck?
He's not going to change my thought process no matter what. I mean, if you a believer in what you believe in.
Yep.
Whether you believe the lie. What'd you say, Zoe? Be lie? You thought I forgot?
I'm trying to tell you now.
See, I'll be listening
I'm trying to tell you. Let me tell you something about spirituality. Mm-hmm. Spirituality has nothing to do with dogma. Mm-hmm. Dogma is your basic rules and concepts for a particular belief system.
Yeah.
Well, I can't believe nothing else but this. First off, the source of everything can't be jealous of itself.
Right.
Or its own creation.
Right.
That's a man. Mm-hmm. If I read in the Bible and it says, have no other gods before me.
Right. That's
why?
What God said.
Wait, hold on, God. Why? Mm-hmm. Are you telling me that there's other gods that are equal to your power? Is that what you're saying? Because if you're saying that, that means I got a choice.
That's not what he meant.
Well, what did he mean? Tell us, Reverend.
He said, have no other gods before me.
What
in
that
other
mean?
words, don't be making up no gods like they was doing.
I will take these headphones and run the fuck up
They
out
was
of here.
making blue cows sticking arms on their asses.
Give me this.
Talking about Hare Krishna, and that's when God left their ass in the desert for 40 years since they wanted to Hare Krishna. That's what that looked like in the scene of that movie too. With Moses.
Oh my God. I'll run the fuck up out of here. This girl crazy as hell. I ain't never heard no. Listen.
God was like, oh, hell no. No.
Listen, let me tell you something. God does not operate with human politics.
At all.
What you just explained was human politics.
Howdy.
His ways are not our ways.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Let me fuck with Mimi for a minute. Mimi said his ways are not our ways. If his ways are not our ways, then God can't be petty.
No, because his ways are not our ways.
All right,
I mean, we can't even put our mind around the thoughts of God. We are not God.
So if God can't be petty, you got to call out pettiness in the Bible. I'm going to leave your ass there for 40 years since you motherfuckers want to fuck with me. That's some man shit.
That's not how he did it, though. He said, since you disobedient like children.
So I'm going to say it again. That's an abusive parent.
No, you punish your children, don't you?
Would you leave your motherfucking kids in the desert for 40 years?
If they was doing the shit they was doing?
No, you wouldn't.
If it was the way that it had to be to make the world a better place and to make the world obedient, yes. Stay your ass in the desert for 40 years and do what the fuck I said.
Do you see how much?
Stop skipping your ass around talking about Hare Krishna.
You know what?
Do you see how little sense you're making right now?
But you said little.
You're not making. You're not like it's minuscule.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna stop playing.
Because hold on, if you say God made the world a better place by abandoning His kids for 40 years,
they start minding.
These motherfuckers didn't mind. 2 Kings chapter 17 says these motherfuckers was
for
removed.
a little while.
Hold on.
You know what?
2 Kings chapter 17. I think 17 verse 13.
Okay.
I think says they were all removed from his sight except for the tribe of Judah. Wait a minute. The all-seeing? Hold on. Is God all-seeing?
He removed them from his sight.
From his sight. How can you remove him or remove all the tribes from his sight if he's all-seeing?
First of all,
I just need to understand.
they had a tent with the.
Yeah, now
I'm
we
about
going
to go
camping.
there. Yeah. Well, anyway, they had the covenant of the ark. After that, and God didn't want to see. He's omnipresent. If he don't want to see him, he ain't got to see him. I mean, I ain't about to explain God.
What? No, let me come back. No,
That's how you kill that. I can't talk about God. God didn't see it. He didn't want to see it.
I'm just asking your contrarian ass to think.
Yes, and I'm thinking hard.
So if he sees all, the all-seeing.
You see this conversation right now.
So I'm saying, in order to remove something from his sight, it stands to reason he would have to remove it from existence. All except the tribe of Judah.
He removed them from his sight because he didn't want to see.
No, we already got to that point.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, where could he move them that he cannot see them? It would have to be out of existence, yeah?
Well, then they died that day.
All right, then. So the experiment of leaving them in the fucking wilderness for 40 years didn't work. So let me get back to what the fuck I was talking about before I was so rudely interrupted by this non-knowing shit motherfucker.
You know what?
See, this is the kind of bullshit that gets people in trouble with regards to how we gonna build a family. First off, if you more in love with your idea or your religion than you are with me, you got to go on about your motherfucking business.
Right.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, religion is an idea. It's a concept. And I'm going to tell you right now, God is bigger than any concept.
That's why I'm a Christian, because I don't like bean pies.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
People say Zoe is trying to take metaphors as something literal. First off, I already know what it says in the original language.
Yes,
If you really want to go there.
You seem like a theology major.
If you really want to go there, I know what the words say in the language, which is probably why a lot of motherfuckers be struggling.
You know Aramaic?
Aramaic is a dead language. Please understand that. You ain't gonna walk and find nobody that knows Aramaic that can speak it. What you're gonna find is fragments of words.
Okay.
You're not gonna find a living language where people are talking it conversationally.
Right.
See, religion, having an interfaithful relationship is a difficult thing for a lot of people because they don't know how to say, can we just take the ethics from a religion? Or the morals from a religion? No, we got to take the culture. We got to take all of the practices from that religion. No. Take the ethics. The ethics of respect humankind.
Right. All right. Come on now. You talking now.
Now you're talking.
No stealing.
Right.
That part.
No lying. Take the ethics and the morals from
No
it.
murder.
But nah, you niggas want to run around and dress like the Isley brothers.
Or they sisters.
Or you want to run around and I could tell you became a Muslim because now you got on the robe and you got on the jalabiyah and you got on the taqiyya. You want to look like the culture. See, the culture is a template because the culture reflects where that religion started.
Right.
So okay, these people are dressing like Arabs because the Arabs have to dress a certain way because they live in a certain climate.
Right.
So again, now that becomes culture and now you got to dress like an Arab. Wait a minute. No, you don't.
Right.
No. Yeah.
You don't have to dress like an Arab to get to know Allah.
Right.
You don't have to dress like a Hebrew to get to know Yahweh.
That's right.
You don't. You don't have to dress like a Western Christian right? Some European to get to know Jesus. What you got to do is understand the principles of the philosophy of the belief system.
Right.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, you niggas want to get judgmental and tribal. So you mean to tell me God created, let's see, 6.9 billion useless motherfuckers? Mm-hmm. He only, according to the book of Revelations, he only taken 144,000.
No, that's what Jehovah Witnesses believe.
Excuse me, that's in the book of Revelation.
It's the 12 tribes of Israel are the 144,000 that will go out and prophesize in the last days of the coming,
Is that
the second
different?
coming of Christ.
Hold on, is that different from what I said?
Yes.
No, it's not.
You said he only taken 144,000
Nigga,
with
I
him.
just 144,000.
No, that is what Jehovah Witnesses believe.
Hold
the
on.
12 tribes of Israel make up the 144,000 that will go out and preach the word
excuse
of
me,
God.
Honey, I know the scripture back and forward.
Pull out Revelations.
So, I'm not saying what you're saying.
Mimi, pull
Listen,
up. You got
honey,
your Bible
you're
out.
not listening. That's your problem in this conversation.
Okay.
You're a terrible listener. I'm not saying what you're saying is incorrect.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You sound like a religious person. You can't date somebody like this.
Yes, you
This
can
is,
if you got
let
a
me
friend
tell
in
you right now,
Jesus.
this is the manifestation of a crazy motherfucker that you could never be yoked with. Do you know how you would have to lower your standards, your intellectual, spiritual standards to be with somebody like this?
Why they gotta be low? Why they gotta
God
be
damn
low?
it, you got to be with Jesus, nigga.
He ain't got to believe in Jesus, but by the time he finished fucking with me,
Wrong.
he's either gonna know Jesus coming into this.
Watch this.
Okay.
Watch this.
If I'm gonna talk to somebody, I mean, I like what I like. I like a nigga that know Jesus. He ain't gotta be
You
like
don't know
out there.
Jesus, nigga.
He ain't gotta be out there handing out pamphlets. Cause I smoke a lot of weed. I got a lot of sinner in me, but I know how to repent. You know what I'm saying? So I need a repentant man. I need a man that does all of that. I don't need him in a robe with a rose in a book, smelling like stink with a fucked up haircut, talking about you need Hare Krishna. No, I don't. You believe in an elephant, Miss.
Again.
Oh my God, help.
You know, but listen, do you know why? Do you know why the Hindus believe?
In the elephants and
But not just the elephants. The rat is a god.
And
the monkey's
the
a
cow?
god. The cow's a god. Why? Why?
I don't know why.
Yeah,
It's weirdo
But
shit
again,
to
let
me.
me tell you why.
I'm American though, so it's
But
weirdo.
it makes you judgmental. It makes you closed-minded. You just said you was free at the beginning of the conversation.
in a relationship.
No, you're not.
If he cutting up a cow, we gonna have a problem because that's steak.
So let me tell you, that's steak here,
Yeah,
but not there. And you're going to have to respect it if you respect him.
he gonna smell some.
So, but no, let me tell you. The reason why the Hindus have 300,000 gods
See,
or
that's
more.
just too complicated.
But you know why?
Why?
Because they believe God is everything. So
Because they can't make decisions.
No. Look at the expansiveness.
Okay.
They believe God is everything. So they see a monkey. Well, I can't disrespect the monkey because God created the monkey. God is in the monkey.
Okay,
God
I
is not
understand
separate
that.
from the monkey.
I understand that. Okay.
Oh, well, that rock is God.
Okay.
Well, because God created that and God is that. See, Christians, Muslims, and Jews a lot of times have a very linear, limited view of God. As a matter of fact, I had a wise man tell me once. He was like, "Yo, I went to make revolution around the Kaaba." He was a Muslim, and he said after he went around the Kaaba, you go around it 7 times.
Right.
Right. The Kaaba was believed to originally have been built by the prophet Abraham and his son Ishmael. Do you understand? Muslims are Christians' cousins.
Right.
But Christians don't do enough study into Islam
I know that.
to respect it enough to see it as a family member. They see it as some rival beliefs. And Muslims do the same to Christians.
Right.
But peep game. The man was there to go around the Kaaba.
Okay.
He went around the Kaaba. Then after that was over, he went and sat down and started to read the Quran. And he put his feet towards the Kaaba. And he's reading. The Kaaba is there, and his feet are towards the Kaaba.
That's a no-no.
A guy walked up to him and said, "Hey, man, you can't have your feet like that." And he said, "Why?" He said, "You just can't. You can't." And he walks away.
He didn't tell him why.
Then he comes back because he kept his feet in that direction. He came back and said, "Really, please, please, please. This is a place of peace. I don't want any trouble. You can't have your feet that way." And he said, "Why?" He said, "Because Allah is over there." What? You mean Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Most High, is over there in that box?
Right.
Nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of here,
He should have
the source of everything, the omnipotent source of everything is over there in that box.
And mad because your feet pointed.
So you've limited, do you understand? You've limited your perspective of the source of everything. So were the Hindus wrong for naming everything that they saw? That's a god of this, that's a god, that's a god, that's God. But they're not saying it's a separate God. They're saying it's all God. And it just got different names. They're not saying, oh, this ain't the one source, but we're going to call this elephant Ganesh. We're going to call this Hanum. We're going to call the monkey. You get what I'm saying? They just had different names. Don't mean it ain't the same God. But if you don't have a fundamental understanding of what the fuck they was talking about, number one, you don't speak Hindi. You don't speak Greek. You don't speak Hebrew.
elephant at all.
You know what?
That's all I see is the elephant. I don't
That's
care.
all you
he
know.
can talk all that shit. He done went around the world, wasted 15 minutes to me because all I heard was a big ass blue elephant with a fucked up haircut, robes, and they stink.
And that's all you see.
That's all I see.
Let me tell you something. You stink, motherfucker.
No, I smell like a bed of flowers.
They smell like the seasonings. They smell like the seasonings they use in their food. I used to think the Hindus were some stinky motherfuckers myself.
No, I ain't talking about the Hindus. I'm talking about them hard Christians. They don't use no seasoning. They smell like street funk.
Okay, you talking about a branch of people.
I mean, that's where it started.
Hold on. To categorize a whole entire group of people.
I ain't never smelled one that smelled right. So.
There's 2 billion motherfuckers in India.
And all of them was running down the street funky than a motherfucker. They need some secrets.
Peaches is out
some
of
Mitchum
goddamn
in their
Corona.
life.
All right, so
They
look.
need something, huh? Okay.
Mitchum, secret.
All right, look. Ain't no Lucifer in Hinduism.
Okay.
Do you understand?
They don't have a devil?
I'm just saying, somebody in the chat room saying some shit like, Zoe, speaking on these Eastern philosophies, it ain't nothing but a sign of Lucifer.
Nigga. That was the devil making them type that shit.
Right.
Oh my God.
Hey, I'm open to learning. I did learn
You
something
are
today.
not open.
I'm open
I
for
accepted what you said. Did I
bet you that
digest it?
cooter dried in a motherfucker.
You know what?
I don't know about that. It ain't none of that. But if one of them hired Christians asked me for my number, my shit the Sahara Desert.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
So all I'm saying is to be open.
Yes.
To compromise.
Yes.
See, compromise is a high level of consciousness. First off, people don't understand what consciousness is. Consciousness is awareness. To be aware of something. Right? So at the end of the day, I need to be aware of what matters to you as my partner.
Right.
Okay, I'm aware that that means something to you. And if you mean something to me, then I'm going to get into what you into just so I can understand you better.
Right.
Right.
Oh, Mimi is into this? Let me see what Mimi is talking about. Let me go find out what's really cracking. A lot of times people are so rigid, like this one here, that they will choose an idea over a living being. Now, if you choose an idea over a living being and you ain't studied that idea, you haven't studied it, like, and I don't mean regurgitate it. I don't mean be a motherfucking parrot, saying shit that other people done said. I mean, you go look for the shit yourself.
Right.
If you ain't did that, then it's hard for me to be like, you can't compromise with that kind of person.
But I can compromise with a Muslim. I can compromise with a Jew. And that's a non-religious person. Or a person that just doesn't have any religion.
An atheist.
I won't say an atheist. I can't compromise with an atheist because they don't have a foundation.
You see how many motherfuckers you can't compromise with?
Well, that's life. I guess I'm an uncompromising motherfucker like you said, because I'm sorry. It's just some things a nigga need to know.
Right.
And
crazy.
That's God.
So can you compromise with a deist?
What's that? A deist?
A deist.
What's that?
Let's look it up. Don't you got your phone?
Yeah, but it's in my purse.
Pull your phone out, baby.
You got a nigga working.
Hell yeah. Get that phone.
Spell it.
Get that phone. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in to the Voice of Reason, we're talking about being on the same page. We need to be on the same page. A deeper look into conflict management and compromise.
Okay, a deist, the belief that God has created the universe but remains apart from it and permits his creation to administer itself through natural laws. Deism thus rejects the supernatural aspects of religion. Okay. Such as belief in revelation in the Bible.
Nigga, you need your glasses?
You know I do. Fuck you, Zoe. Yes, y'all, I got them over 45 eyes. And stresses the importance of ethical conduct. Okay. Yeah, I could deal with a deist.
A deist just says, you know what? I don't know. I just know God created all of this shit.
See, I can
and
deal with
we're
that.
here to govern ourselves.
I could deal with that.
I don't know.
I could compromise with a person like that because they don't know. And we can study some shit and learn some shit together.
You only want to learn shit that confirms what you think you already know, that you ain't did a good job of studying.
He gonna learn to read John. 1 John, the chapters first through the 13th chapter, and then we can talk.
Lord have mercy. Somebody save us. All right, let's move to another branch of this conversation.
Yes.
Do we like each other's parents? How much influence and say do they have? What are our agreements in place around, the in-laws?
Let's start off.
Is it none of the in-laws' business? Off tops.
None of their business.
None of their business. Off top. I agree.
But a lot of people integrate in-laws into their business. A lot of people take the conflict that is unresolved and poorly managed in their current relationships right to the goddamn in-laws.
Let me just say, when my son's daddy was abusing his mama.
Hold on. Don't you think, look at me. Don't you think you've said enough?
Okay.
Let me have a turn, because you and your ignorance has gone far enough.
I was going to say something profound.
Well, we'll see after Mimi gets her turn.
Okay, Mimi, go ahead. Since I'm in the timeout box.
Yes, God damn it.
Hilarious. Oh, yes. So
the in-laws.
You know what? When it comes to in-laws, I think it depends on what in-laws we're talking about, but I don't think they need to be in your business, period, so it doesn't matter. But I think if you look at an in-law that's been married for 50, 60 years and you see stability and love and you see that the husband or the man that you're dating has learned a lot from his family, I think that that's someone that you can respect, though. Mm-hmm. And you may be able to take some jewels from what they give you and grab it into your relationship. relationship. Now, if the in-laws are some haters and they're constantly trying to be in your business and tell you what you should do, they want you with the other girl, they like this one better, all this other weird shenanigans, then you don't need to be in my business. And really off top, they don't need to be in the business. But I think if you have wisdom, knowledge, and years to back it up, showing me that you are who you say you are, hey, you deserve to be listened to on some type of level. Not all levels.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And see, this is my thing. I don't care what religion you are. I respect it.
Okay.
Right.
You know, we crack our little jokes or whatever, but I respect it.
Right.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, to me, gospel music is like soul food.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I mean by that? Soul food tastes good, but it ain't good for you. Now, gospel music to me is like that.
Okay.
Meaning, I don't fuck with the doctrine in gospel music.
Right.
But the spirit that moves the performance
Is there.
is there. See, that speaks to the power of belief.
Right.
When black people believe deeply, the magic of creativity comes through. And creativity is creation.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So when I'm listening to some gospel, I be like, God damn, that shit is moving. That shit is powerful. So I have to respect that. In terms of, say, the doctrine of Jesus Christ or the doctrine of Islam. I studied Islam for 12 years.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to tell you, man, Islam was one of the more sobering, disciplined, peaceful belief systems I've ever dealt with. Very contemplative, very meditative, very study-based, study-oriented, right? The Prophet Muhammad said, you know, study from the cradle to the grave. Very peaceful belief system. I studied the Hebrew belief tradition, or the traditional beliefs of the Hebrews. Very, 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 very deep knowledge and information in that too. I was born a Christian. My mother made me be a Christian. At 8, I had to go on and do it. You underdig? So again, I have a profound respect for the world's religions. I respect Buddhism. Damn. Buddhism is powerful. A lot of what Jesus says, you can get a book. You can find it on Amazon. I forgot the name of it, but all you have to do is put in Jesus and Buddha. Sayings of Jesus and Buddha. They said virtually the same shit. Virtually the same things they said. You look that up and you read and you see the comparison between Jesus and Buddha. Basically the same thing. Taoism, that shit is so powerful in trying to describe God. Like if a Christian reads Taoism, Tao, D-A-O. A lot of times in English it comes back as Tao, T-A-O. But it's the Mandarin. It means
it's Asian.
It means don't. Asian just means east. That's an Arabic word, Asia. Yeah, I want you to be quiet. Don't add nothing unless you know what you're talking about now. Don't you add a goddamn word now.
Okay.
Until I tell you to speak.
All right.
Don't you say another thing.
Go on.
The word Tao means the way.
Okay.
This shit is so powerful. The way. When they describe God, it's not really God, it's the way.
So they said Jesus is down. I'm just
get over there.
Hilarious.
Get your ass over there.
You said it mean the way.
Hilarious.
I'm so sick of this nigga over here.
Jesus is thou.
You should start a church called the Church of Nigrodom.
Negrodom.
Nigrodom.
And Jesus gonna have an afro with his fist in the air at the door.
No, but the way. Then they have another word. I gave it to my son. I said, you should understand this because this is how life is in a lot of ways. The other word that they used was wu-wei.
What's Wu Wei?
It means changeless change.
And
I
start saying that to homeless people.
I was like, that's the way.
They asked me for some money.
We're always trying to grow. We're always trying to evolve. But it seems like we haven't evolved enough. It seems like there's still something else to be done. There's something else to be learned. We're always a work in progress. I said, that's Wu Wei. That's changeless change.
Wu Wei.
You get what I'm saying? There's so many jewels all over the world that could be extrapolated from the world's philosophies and religions to be closed-minded to it. Right?
You know, let me just say, you gonna hear this on stage, right? You know you gonna hear Dow on stage and Wu Wei on stage. I'm just letting you know they going to some jokes tonight when I write. Cause I'm gonna be like, homeless people is Wu Wei. No, I don't have no change.
You know what? Hilarious. Hilarious.
So off the chain. I learned some shit today, though.
I bet you didn't. Now, back to today's topic.
You funny.
He is funny.
I want to ask a serious question.
Please do. I'll wait.
Say you got a daddy.
Okay.
And you know how girls are with their daddies. Especially a good daddy.
Yeah.
Right.
Motherfucker been there.
Right.
Day one till day now.
Right.
Right? He wants to be involved in your selection of men. Hold on. Low key, you want him involved.
Right.
But how involved should he be?
Well, my daddy was a very no holds barred type of dude, so it wouldn't, if he was involved in any way, it would be all the way, period. That's just my dad.
So my question is, how do you compromise with your father's involvement in your choice of men?
Because
what's the agreement you set up? First, your long-winded ass.
Okay.
Then Mimi.
But this would be short with it because Cookie wasn't no joke. Okay, my daddy.
Your daddy's name better not be Cookie. Was this nigga the chef?
His nickname in the Navy, he was a chef. You know, niggas had to cook on boats back then.
Oh my goodness.
They wasn't getting no rank. They was on the ship in the kitchen. So, my dad, that is where his nickname came from, though. But he was a very straightforward dude, so I would trust his judgment. So if I brought that to him that I wanted him to help me select someone, I think I would trust his judgment in choosing the right mate for me because he wouldn't choose no sucker.
All right. Okay, so your dad is involved in your relationships.
And my father's passed.
That's not what I said, goddammit, in context to the question.
Hell no, my daddy wasn't involved because he was a crackhead.
Oh my goodness.
But he was a smart crackhead. I'm just saying, you think you gave me a hypothetical. If the nigga had a choice, if I had a choice and my daddy was able-minded to be that person, I would have trusted his judgment.
Can we move on really quickly?
Yes.
Mimi, please save us from her.
I think that if my daddy was overprotective and wanted to be involved, I think that I would allow him to be involved from the standpoint that he gets to meet them after I've met them. I mean, he can't pick out what I like. Shoot.
No.
I mean, you can't make me like what you like because 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to like what you like because when you pick him out, unless he's a stallion around this part, I'm probably going to be looking like that ain't the one. So, because I think that it has to be a chemistry. That's like being back in the day. To me, that's almost like being a slave. Like, oh, this your new man.
Yeah.
That's your girl. She going to be great. She going to cook. She going to lay down. She going to make you a meal. No.
Yeah.
I need to find somebody that we organically like each other. And then I bring them to Pops. And then Pops gives his stamp of approval. And then the Pop don't give his stamp of approval. Pops did messed up. I'm sneaking out the window. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. No, I'm joking. No, if he's really that bad and we had that type of relationship, I'm sure I would have listened. But a lot of times we don't listen when we really like somebody. It actually makes you like them more when your parent doesn't like that person. You're thinking like they don't understand. You don't get it. And sometimes they get it more than you even think.
So let me ask you this. When should you not compromise in relationships? When is compromise taken off the table? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. I want to hear from our callers. We got a couple of callers on the line right now. Caller, What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller. Caller. You're on the line. All right, hang him up. Caller, you're on the line. Caller. All right, hang him up. Listen, get to the phone lines. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. There are a lot of people who call in and hang up. Listen, just be on the line, my friends. I will come to you. Don't call and hang up. This ain't like sitting on hold. You had to dig? Just call in. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I want to know. Now, let me come back to that question.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When should you not compromise?
I think
Mimi?
I think you shouldn't compromise if there's abuse. I mean, on a major scale. If he just slapped you and you've been pushing the buttons, you know what happened. So, I mean, that's not a reason to leave him. You know what I mean? Y'all need to work through that one. But if he's beating you up or he's taking, how can I say this? He's taking the things that you've discussed and not really obliging to whatever that is. And it may be something like, hypothetically, he's cheating with Sally and he won't stop. You want him to stop, he don't. So I might need to walk away. You and Sally might need to go in and work that thing out. Right. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I mean, I feel like when you're in a relationship, you should try to work it out. But some things are not bendable. If you lie too much, I can't trust nothing you say. I don't even really know who you are. I can't continue to be in this relationship. Right. Who am I sleeping with? I'm sleeping with the enemy because I don't even know this man. Every week is a different lie. And he can't remember the lie. It's so many.
Right.
Right.
You know?
Peaches?
I think you can't compromise when you compromising yourself. You know, it's hard to compromise with an uncompromising person. So
You mean like you?
If you're in a relationship and you know that person's uncompromising, like Zoe and me. See, if we was fucking, this is a prime example.
Oh, you would compromise if we was fucking.
Oh, the dick would make me compromise. I'd be like, yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You'd be like, arf, arf.
Whatever you like.
On one leg.
Whatever you like.
But in reality, I think
I like what I like. But what do you like?
Yeah, you got
whatever you like.
You got to be able to compromise, though, with the compromising person. A person has to be willing to, like Mimi says, if they're not listening, then you got to reevaluate what kind of relationship you're in.
And I just want to step in. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just saw, I looked at the chat room and someone said that, ladies, what are you saying? No type of abuse is okay. Now, let me tell you guys, I have been in a very abusive relationship. I've been shot at, put in garages, beat down, and that's different. But when I said that if you're pushing the buttons, hypothetically, you know your man loves his mama and you keep talking about his mama and pushing him in his face and he slaps you, you kind of knew that was going to happen. You're not dating a simp. He don't take that in the street, so he's not taking it in his house. So that's what I was talking about. Ooh. But what I'm really saying is that, of course, no abuse is acceptable. We all need to keep our hands to ourselves, but I just had to keep it real because I saw that little post and I just wanted to let them know, like, I come from that. So I'm not in any way, you know what I mean, saying to beat on women, because, baby, the one that beat me, lucky he walking around. Oh, sorry.
And this goes out to whoever said that. If you grabbing your nigga by the neck and expect him not to push back, then, I mean, I don't know what kind of dude you got. That's not a man, because a man ain't gonna let a woman just keep hitting him before he's gonna do something. It doesn't make it okay, but it can happen.
Right. Well, you know what women have to always keep in mind, and it's always a double edge. It's like if it's your son and the girl is slapping your son in the head, you'll say keep your hands to yourself. But if your son start bleeding and looking like he hurt, you may say, man, she might need to be, you know, not beat up, but let her know not to do that to you anymore. But if that's someone's man or something, then they look at it like something different. I'm just saying it's double edged. It depends on who they are in your life, but it's not right on any level.
All right, here we go. The phone lines is jumping. I'm coming to the lines right now. You're listening to the Voice of Reason on Dash Talk X. Let me explain to you what we're talking about today. When to compromise or not to compromise. We need to be on the same page. A deeper look at conflict management and compromise in intimate relationships. Lord have mercy, Jesus. These women have been going ham and eggs the whole show. The phone lines are lit. If you want to get in right now, the number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller, hang him up. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Caller, hang him up. The lines are lit, though. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
Oh, what's going on, Zo?
What up?
Hey.
This is Dirk Pop. What's up, Peaches? What's up, Mimi?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
Oh, man. I am good. This is my first time ever calling, getting through.
All right. So what's the deal? You been listening to the show tonight?
Yes, I have, man. I would like to say this. As far as getting on the same page, man, it's all about the environment someone is raised in. And if you're raised overseas, somewhere in the Muslim area, you're going to believe heavily in those traditions. If you're raised here in this American system, you're going to believe in, the Christianity and, beef and etc.
Agreed.
But I just try to break it down like this here. When I'm talking to anybody, if you are letting those things hinder you from getting on one objective, as far as the whole system of whiteness, and the system of whiteness, then we're not going to get anywhere. We're not going to get on the same page. It's a futile attempt, in my opinion. I've tried to get my family on board, on one accord. I don't seem to have any luck with it. So I'm listening. I'm listening. I deal with Mimi. I deal with Peaches every day. So
you mean an asshole? You got an asshole in your life?
I got a bunch of. Well, I don't know about. I got a bunch of them. Man. But I don't think it's possible. I honestly think that the most popular narrative, the narrative that's trending, is going to be one that everybody jumps on board with, because I don't think people can think about themselves. They got to go with what's. All
right, brother. I appreciate the call. Thank you so much for reaching out. Thank you.
I think he meant his wife a believer and he ain't, or I don't know.
Listen, you and thinking
just need to stop.
Are not compatible. You and thinking are in an abusive relationship. You gotta break up with thinking, nigga.
You know what I've done?
I was trying to figure that shit out. Like, nigga, what did you say?
Let's get the next caller in here. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? And where are you calling from?
With a fork.
Caller.
Hello?
Hell is low. Welcome to the show.
Hey.
How you doing, Zo? This is Jay from Jersey again.
What up, Jay from Jersey? What's the deal?
Jay.
Hey, listen, when you guys were talking about religion earlier, and the fundamental problem with religion is you have to look at its etymology. You have to look at the etymology of the word. It means to tie back.
Right.
So that
bind.
word means it's going to bind. Exactly. It's going to bind you to the people that gave you that philosophy. And then most times that's your parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles. So the reason why we're so zealous about these religions is because that's Big Mama's religion.
Ooh.
But that's Pop-Pop's religion.
Yeah.
So we can't disrespect Big Mama and Big Daddy. I just recently went to church with my grandfather. He's 93 years old. So I'm just sitting there being quiet like I was 3 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing the esoteric stuff that you know, Zo, about all of the different god men, all of the different sun deities. I know a little bit. I'm not as well read as you are, but I know that what this preacher's putting down ain't what's really, really, really cracking.
Right.
But I still got to be respectful of Pop because he's 93.
How about it? It ain't your job to convert Pop.
Nah, it's not.
Nah.
Because what he calling on is his representation in his mind of the spiritual. He didn't know enough to know better.
Right.
So now here I come with my 50-year-old ass, and I'm gonna tell Pop something.
No. What you gonna do is sit your ass down and listen to Pop. That's what you gonna do.
And take this mint and be quiet.
That's what you gonna do.
Part. And sing what a friend we have in Jesus and mean it.
And if I had a hammer, and that's it. And as far as the relationship component, getting violent and all that other stuff, if the woman is gonna bring you to your boil, that's not the woman that you want to compromise with, because she's not compromising enough in her spirit to stay in her feminine lane.
Oh, you just said something very heavy. If a person, right, is unwilling to compromise, you can't use compromise as this like convincing thing.
Right.
Because a lot of times we do things, you know, in hopes of reciprocity, but not spiritual reciprocity. It's more of an investment. So I'm going to compromise, but I'm only doing it because this can only work if you compromise with me.
Right.
So now it turns transactional, and spirit is more about actuality.
Right.
Are you actually a compromising person, or are you doing this just to keep quiet? And people need to know the difference between peace and quiet.
Right.
See, you might have some quiet but not have peace.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times those transactional relationships have quiet on the surface, but they have this disturbance underneath, because you can feel when someone is being transactional with you.
Right.
And you can be contemplatively stoic.
How
I'm gonna
about
be quiet, but I'm thinking about Sally across the street.
Ooh.
Because you getting on my damn nerves.
Wow.
That part.
Wow. Oh, I like it, brother. I like the call. You've done your thing, man. You've done your thing.
Keeping it real. I love it.
Brick City, Jersey, standing on it.
Brick City, good looking.
Right.
Listen, if you want to bring your city into the building, all you got to do is call us right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. You're listening to ZoWilliams, the voice of reason on Dash Talk X. Today's topic, we need to be on the same page. What does it mean if you are a saver and a planner, right? You saving and you planning because you want to build something. You want to get out of the rat race. You tired of the check bi-monthly or bi-weekly. You're tired of that. You want to start something different, but you dating a spender, a blind spender. How do you sit down and have a financial philosophy talk with the person you love? How do we get on the same page, my nigga? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Peaches.
If I'm with a man that spends excessively, see, I was always the spender in my relationships.
I could tell.
And yeah, my ex-husband just
So greedy ass.
He just sat me down because I made cash money in the barbershop, and it's real easy to be frivolous when you're making cash money
A lot of barbers.
every day.
Yep.
And I had a bad habit of making money, take it, ball it up, put it in my apron. And it's a bad habit. You don't treat your money that way. You know, you treat it like you don't care about it. You don't need it in your pocket, or you're going to lose it. And my ex-husband sat me down one day, and he was like, how much money you got? I was like, defensive. Why? He's like, because that purse lady came in the barbershop. I know she did. I found your packages under the bed. I used to hide the purses under the bed whenever the Gucci lady came in the shop.
You hurry up, get this story over with. We're starting to get lost.
Anyway,
speed it up,
so
nigger.
He just heard Gucci and lost his mind. No,
You know what? Yo, but it's crazy.
but my ex-husband just told me, he is like, look, we said we wanted to do X, X, and X. How we gonna do that if you keep doing this? And I thought about it, and I compromised with him about it and stopped doing it.
How did you compromise? Give me an example.
I stopped spending the money when the purse lady came the next 2 times.
You started thinking about...
I just thought about what we had to do, and I said, nah, I'll get you next time, girl. And I kept doing that.
Okay. Somebody said, I'm stunned. Peaches admitted fault. Wow. They're starting to know you.
Good. The more you get to know me, the more you'll love me.
Hey. That's what I'm talking about. Shoot. I think if I'm dating someone and they're spending all the money and we're trying to get to, to a goal, then I think that I would make a nice dinner. We sit down and enjoy each other's company, a very relaxed environment. Mm-hmm. And then I whip out my documentation and say, I was looking at the books today and trying to see where we're going with opening the new barber shop. And
don't come to me about no goddamn money, girl.
Well, no, what I was looking at, though, was that during the last month, you spent $4,500 and you're at the strip club, you're here, you're there.
I work, don't I?
Yeah, well, you definitely work. But what I'm thinking is if we took that $4,500, right, in 10 months, that's $45,000. If we took that $45,000, we could take that and we could flip that. And next year, you can have your own strip club. Matter of fact, if you want, we can get a strip club, but let's take this money, let's flip it so we can have something for ourselves and our family.
You don't mind us getting a strip club together?
No, shoot. Let's get some asses wiggling, some titties shaking. Let's get them dollars going. Hey.
We can get some of the premium strippers now, not the ones with the gunshots.
Yeah, we can get the premium.
Oh, we gonna save for that.
Oh, yeah, the premium strippers. So let's save our money, and you get the best strippers in town.
You gonna help me pick the bitches?
I'll help you. I'll help you pick them. We can watch them dance and all that, baby. Shit, she give you a lap dance to see how it works. But look.
This is why I love this woman. I love this woman right here. I love her now.
My nigga wouldn't be getting no lap dance.
You know what? I've gone to the strip club with my dude before, and he's gotten a lap dance, and I'm not moved by it at all. It doesn't bother me. Now, if he's looking like he like her better than me, then I'm checking that out. Now, but I've never had that happen. I mean, I figure it's entertainment. It's like going to the ball game, and they do the wave. You waving, ain't you? When you go to the strip club, you throw dollars. When you go to a restaurant, you eat. When you go to the gas station, you get gas and gum. So, I mean,
we need the type of woman that will buy her nigga a strip club for his birthday to keep peace in this relationship, goddammit. Yeah, we gonna make some money. Yeah. You gonna be happy. We gonna go home and put that thing down after we make some money.
Right. He not gonna even want the other women. He gonna say, my baby is real. You know what I mean? We got the strip club. We counting racks on racks on racks. So I don't care about the ladies dropping it. Just bring me my bread, my bag.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen. The voice of reason is on fire tonight. Yes, tonight's topic is wild. We're talking about compromise, conflict management. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to deal with it, man. We talked about interfaithful relationships. Peaches failed horribly in that conversation.
I did. It's only 3.
Oh, God. It's fine. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Speak on it. Caller. Caller. Hang him up. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Caller. Hang him up. You're hanging up people that are. We had one and then there we're gone. Okay. Caller, you're on the line.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see if we can get him back.
Am I on?
Yes, you're on.
Hey, this is Scott coming to you from Miami, Florida.
Scott from Miami, Florida.
Hey,
what's
Florida.
up, bro? Speak on it, man. What's on your mind?
Hey, listen. I wanted to make a point that within a man's DNA, he is programmed to recreate himself as many times as possible. So the whole theory of a man being subject to one woman, it's absolutely crazy because it's just not in a man's DNA. That's why a man is attracted to multiple women. If you don't understand that, then you're lost, and that's the problem that most men and women have in a relationship. Look at Bill Clinton. I mean, he's the most powerful man in the world, and he's still hooked up with another chick, So, I mean, it's evident.
Okay, but that's good information. I don't know how that ties into tonight's topic, but we can tie it in. How do you...
I mean, that's a critical... Okay, well, we can talk about African Americans and cryptocurrency. We got to talk about that more.
Oh, okay, wait, hold on. No. You way off topic. I'm trying to pull in the last thing you said into this topic.
Now you made another turn.
Because we talking about compromise, bro.
But I think we can...
I mean,
you just...
When you look at a situation between a man and a woman, right? If a man is designed to recreate himself as many times as possible, then that's where most of the problems stem from.
And arguing over your dick going into other pussies to create other babies?
Okay, so he might be on to something. Right. So, dude, How do you compromise? How do you sit down and have that conversation with your woman? Because really, what you're basically saying is, yo, we got to be polyamorous, or we got to be polygamous, or we got to be swingers.
Not to that extent. For example, the moon pulls on water.
What?
Right? It pulls on the water of the earth. Okay, when the moon is in a certain position, it creates a tide. It pulls the water, and when it's away from the earth, the water subsides and goes away. That's the same thing that a woman's liquid does to a man. It pulls on a man's liquid and it brings it back. All right. So there's bigger things going on. I think that most people have to take a look at the relationships in the world from a view from out in space. Look at everything from a perspective way out in space. People keep looking at life from on this planet with each other and other people and other races. You got to look at things from a galactic point of view. I mean, think about it. We're going to be dead for billions of years, longer than we're going to be alive. Think about that.
Hey, listen. Let me just say, thank you for the call.
I just heard billions.
But we so lost on what you talking right now, man. Thank you for the call. We gotta move on.
Support.
Let me hit you with some Prince stuff.
Hell no. You're not gonna hit me with nothing else, goddammit. You didn't hit me with enough bullshit now.
Did he start singing?
He's singing.
Hey, Phil, we gotta move on to the next one, cousin. The fuck?
He just hurt my ear. That bullshit.
Listen, when the platitude of the infatuation of the degradation of accommodation enters the nation of relation, you will find elation at the end of cessation.
He sound like Damon Wayans' character off at Living Color.
Right.
What the fuck was going on?
Right. I'm like, what?
I got lost after billions of sperm. Cause that's what I heard.
You know, when the moon is pulling on the earth, the woman's juices is pulling on the man's juices.
That's what I'm like. Is he talking about his sperm or what?
What kind of juice, nigga? Okay.
You juicy ass dude.
You know what?
We got callers, man. Let's get these callers in here. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
Hey, Zoe, it's Dana calling from the car.
Dana is a superstar after her rant last week.
Hey, Dana.
Hey, Dana.
Hey, ladies. Oh, my God. Is that guy okay? Does he need medical attention?
I think so. Jesus.
He needs the moon and the stars for sure.
And the sun.
Yeah, because he was talking to, I don't even know if that was beginner, remedial. I don't know.
Right.
What up, Dana?
I was confused because he was like way off. But anyway, Zoe, re-asked the question because I was listening to him and I got fearful.
Fearful.
Not fearful. You forgot your answer.
So, no, listen, tonight's topic is about compromise.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And being on the same page, right? We're talking about conflict management. We're talking about compromise in relationships. And really, we're talking about all of the things that make a relationship balanced. So I'm going to ask you this question right now.
Okay.
What is your idea of a fair, balanced, and healthy relationship? What does that look like?
Ooh, I'll take 500, Zoe.
There we go. There we go.
You know what? I would really like to answer that question, but I don't know myself because what I wanted to say about compromise is we don't know who we really are when we enter a relationship.
Oh, I love that,
That's
Dana.
what we want.
That's right. I believe that.
We don't know what we want in relationships. We don't know who we are, so we don't know what to ask for in the beginning. We start off, with our representatives meeting and talking and dating and fucking, and then by the time the real person shows up, we want to talk about compromise and what I wanted and what you didn't give me and what I needed. And so we're left, with all this baggage in what we want to call a relationship.
Right.
Go ahead, Dana. Go ahead. Go deeper.
Well, none of our needs are going to be met because we don't want to compromise in the beginning. He's going to tell us exactly what we want to hear, and we are going to, date.
Right.
And we're going to cater to his representative. Because that's what he said he wanted, and we want a man. We don't want to be by ourselves. We want to be in our conversation with our girlfriends and say, girl, my boyfriend said, and you know what he did, and now we're going to go here. Not without telling our girlfriends who are probably going through the same things in their relationship that we have to pay.
Yeah.
We have to play to pay in this relationship with him.
Right.
And I can say for myself now, having all this information and this data from Tone, I don't know how to date or who I'm going to end up with, because am I going to really have to compromise and like fuck the ugly dude that's broke?
Just long as he not
out of that?
Yeah.
I mean, what am I really getting out of that? Because I know he doesn't have anything and I don't have anything. So am I making sandwiches and going to the park on this day for a conversation? Is that my compromise?
Ain't nothing wrong with sandwiches and conversation
Lord
if y'all both ain't got
It's
none.
it's nothing wrong with it, but it's always going to be sandwiches now. Because I know there's no wealth.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask all of you this. And I'm going to start with Dana, and then I'm going to move to everybody else. Let me ask you this question then.
Okay.
Can you compromise with a person, male or female, who can't accept no for an answer?
Oh. Oh,
go ahead, Dana.
I don't know that. I don't know if I could answer that question because if they don't take no for an answer, then where's our beginning point?
Exactly.
And can I be honest with myself and say no? And can I be honest with him and myself and say no? This is not what I want, and this is not something that I can work with. Because you're uncompromising, but you want me to compromise everything.
That's right.
We both have to compromise if we want it to work.
That's right. That's right. Sometimes compromising is taking a no.
Yeah, it is taking a no.
How many
and
motherfuckers?
No is a complete sentence.
It's sometimes no is a complete no.
Yeah, you have to accept it if it's a part of the compromise.
What I don't like is a motherfucker who pretends to compromise. In other words, they conditionally accept the no, but it's under conditions, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna rework what the fuck I want. I'm gonna try to rework it and wait you out, and then come back to you later and ask for the same shit you said no about.
That's like a child.
But shoot, but I think that happens all the time. Even a man that's trying to get something from a woman, she say no, he'll be back. He call again, we'll go to eat, we'll go over here. I think
that no has made him attracted to you.
Exactly.
Right.
The no makes it more exciting. I mean, let's turn this no into a yes, baby. That no meant yes. I could tell the look in your eyes, baby. You feel me?
Now my dating now can show up and be the hunter that I want to be, that I know that I'm not.
Right. You know, you saying no with that leg moving, boo. Hey, I see you.
Right. He's saying no, but his head shaking yes.
Once again, my homegirl from Dina, who knew me as a child,
that's right,
has come in this motherfucker and set it on fire. Dana, I appreciate you, baby girl.
That's right.
You're welcome. I'll keep listening. Thank you for that hour dissertation of comparative religious studies. That was great. It was a review for me because I was there when some of it jumped off. So
yes,
thank you.
Thank you, baby
he couldn't
girl.
sway me, Dana.
I wasn't trying to sway you,
Well,
punk.
he can't sway you. He was just trying to show you a different dynamic, and what comparative religious studies shows you is that you don't have to look up for God because God is always there.
I know. Hari, Krishna,
move.
Krishna. I'm just saying.
You want to talk over my callers?
Dana's is cool. That's
you stop talking over my callers, you
Dana,
evil
I got
Scorpio.
you, girl.
You cool with me, Peaches, and I'm looking forward to hear some of your comedy and coming out and watching you.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
right.
I appreciate it.
You under dig?
All right.
I'm just in your town
Thank you,
Friday,
baby
too.
girl. So again, can you compromise with someone who can't accept no for an answer?
No.
I want a baby. No. I got 3 of them. Well, nigga, I'm gonna get a baby out that dick.
No, you're not.
You know how y'all are.
We know how weak y'all are.
Okay.
That raw will be calling your ass. They could be like, you ain't getting no baby out of me, but we just gonna do it one time. I'll pull it out.
But look at that agreement right there. If you go raw, because you know a lot of women have one of these concepts. Tell me if you guys heard this before.
Okay.
If you go raw, right, and I get pregnant, we having it.
Nigga better strap it off. Super glue.
Right? Now, I'm not taking a man. I'm not taking away his responsibility. Nigga, if you go raw on a woman that says, if you go raw and I get pregnant, we having it, that's your fault, nigga.
Yeah, because you the stupid ass.
Because she told you.
Right, she let you know.
She let you know how you get down. Now, if you say, I don't want a kid, and she tries to maneuver into raw, you need to know who you fucking with right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that's a person who is not about compromising with you. She wants something from you, namely a child.
Yes.
And she gonna try to manipulate and maneuver to get to that point. Now you need to be mindful enough of your surroundings and your awareness with her to say, I'm never gonna get caught strapless.
Right.
With this crazy broad.
Right.
Right.
Because she wants to have a baby.
You in the dig?
And I think it's wrong when they do that, because it's like, if you know what the situation is, we've already talked about it. If someone tells you they don't want to have a baby with you, I think that pushing it on them is kind of wrong, because I think I would feel some kind of way if I'm dating some dude and it was the other way around and they get pregnant. I'm like, I don't even want no baby. He's like, you having this baby? I don't even like you like that. Like, so I would be really mad. You know, women don't look at it like that, but I would be mad if some straggler dude, I mean, even though you shouldn't be even intimate if you feel like they're a straggler, but I'm just saying somebody that you don't want to spend the rest of your life with. You don't want them to be the father of your child.
How about it?
You know what I mean? Like, you're cool to go have tea with, go see a movie, but you that baby stuff, that ain't really for us.
Right.
What
you
if
know
they
what I mean?
married and he compromised with her and said, we not having no kids, and then they start fucking raw and end up having
Hold on. That's like the girl I used to mentor in high school who called in here. They had counseling in the beginning. She said in the beginning, I don't want kids. They've been married for 10 years.
Yeah, I remember her.
This motherfucker just, I'm tired of the go along to get along ass niggas on the compromise side of the game. Because there are a lot of people in relationships that are going along to get along, doing shit so they can maneuver and backtrack later to try to get what they initially agreed that they didn't want to do.
Right.
They say, oh, okay, I initially agreed I didn't want to do this with you because you don't want to do it. But ultimately, I do want this shit. So I'm just going to say I'm agreeing with you. That's your ass. Ultimately, I'm going to say I'm agreeing with you just so I can make peace with you right now, because I'm going to find a way to maneuver to get what the fuck I want out of you.
Yeah, but
that's you.
No, no, it's not. I wouldn't do that because I wouldn't compromise myself like that. So I damn sure wouldn't compromise my dude like that.
Let me tell you something. You have clearly demonstrated in this show
I'm an ass
alone.
Okay.
That you are an evil manipulator.
I gotta be an evil manipulator.
Not evil.
Well, I gotta be an evil one. No, I am not. Just because I don't agree with everything don't mean I can't compromise to disagree.
You are the modern day Florida Evans. You got a white picture of Jesus.
Damn. And my Jesus is Ned. Sorry, he's black.
We got a lot of callers on the line. Let's get them on the line. Compromise. Have you compromised yourself while compromising for your relationship? Are you lost? Have you lost yourself in compromise? Damn. I'm trying to make all this shit work. I'm trying to make it work. I'm trying to make this relationship work. This relationship is everything to me. I'm going to compromise myself to keep this thing together. Is that healthy? Call us right now, 323-230-4610. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Zoe from Sheboygan, man. What's poppin'?
Zoe from Sheboygan. Speak on it, pimp.
Hey. What's up?
Hey, everybody. I just wanted to say, I don't know if I'm cool with my girl having single male friends. I don't know if that's okay with me. And another thing is, I don't know if I can compromise with the holiday. she's all into celebrating and all of that. I don't know if I can get with that because I'm not really down with that. So
well, how do you sit down? Well, let's break it down. How do you sit down and have that conversation? How do you start that conversation?
I'll tell her how I was raised. I was raised with, my upbringing. I was raised to believe what the Jehovah's Witnesses believe, and I kind of bought into those teachings. I no longer adhere to practicing that religion, but I think it made sense for us to kind of like remove ourselves away from those unclean practices.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you diet Jehovah?
Well, actually, I don't know what I am right now.
No. You're definitely diet Jehovah Witness because I'm listening to the way you frame your conversation, and whether you know it or not, by framing your conversation in the way that you did, you're creating conflict.
Okay.
First off, you don't tell your woman shit. You sit down and you discuss with her. Okay. Right? That's number one. Right. That one word, I said, I tell my woman. No, you don't tell her. Mm-hmm. You discuss with her your history, your upbringing.
Right.
Uh-huh. Now, it's not her responsibility to reconcile what you have yet to reconcile within yourself. Number one, your motherfucking belief. You still talk like a Jehovah Witness.
You do too, though.
No, I don't, goddammit.
You do, kind.
No, I don't. I know the Jehovah Witness. First off, them niggas is Masons. A lot of people don't know that.
Okay.
Let me not go too deep into that shit. Yeah, but let me come back. Nah, man. You have to reconcile. Right? Your quote unquote, like you on a vacation from Jehovah Witness. You still deeply affected by the doctrine of that shit.
Nothing has replaced it, I have to admit. Nothing has come where it challenges their beliefs because they make more sense to me as far as the practice and the unity than anybody else. I haven't had anybody to rival the beliefs and the concepts yet.
Bro, that shit is so, man, you got to study that shit. You know who Charles Rutherford is and Charles Tazel? You know those guys?
Absolutely.
Those are the founders of the Jehovah Witness. They are Masons. So when you look at the foundation of the Kingdom Hall with no windows, you're looking at a Masonic temple, bro.
Okay.
Come on, these dudes got pyramids on their graves.
Okay.
Do your research. You can't. This ain't no. Come on now. This ain't no Jesus science. This is masonry.
But the thing that I agree with the witnesses is that don't get involved in any political affairs. They're not nationalists. They don't advocate any government. They're totally like.
But bro, you can do that shit without. You can do that shit without Jehovah Witness. You can do that without that.
What I'm doing now. Absolutely.
Listen, the Jehovah Witness.
For my woman, yeah.
The Jehovah Witnesses and the Mormons are Masons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You could do all that shit without all that. You got to break up with
what I'm doing.
You got a residual Jehovah Witness prophylactic on you.
You
got
so what's your knock on her? What would you
take
knock?
it off.
What would be your knock other than Rutherford? What would be what you have issues with?
Hold on 1 second. I got to address something. Mass cast. Zoe, why you saying Masons like it's originally evil? Nigga, that's you. You said that. I didn't say Masonry was evil. That's you saying that.
He perceived it.
What the fuck? Why you saying Masonics like it's evil?
He didn't like how you said Masons.
But again, what is a Mason? You want to get into that shit, niggas?
No, what's your issue with the witnesses other than Rutherford? Like,
what I'm saying is, let me break it down to you.
Uh-huh.
I don't. Have you ever seen a photocopy machine?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you make a copy of something, the more copies you make, the integrity of the image gets blurry.
Mm-hmm.
White people take our culture and make copies of it in different iterations.
Right.
And every time they do that shit, it loses the integrity of the original image.
That part.
Jehovah Witness is masonry. Masonry is Egyptology. It's the science of ancient Kemet.
Okay.
Christianity is the Western European remix of the ancient Egyptian religion. People don't understand that. So when you go back to the Mother Lodge in Masonry, you go back to England. But everything in that lodge and everything in that belief system will tell you, oh, we got this from Egypt. Well, that means we got this from brothers. Now, you get some Masons who come over here and establish religions that hide the Masonic origin, like Joseph Smith, or was it Campbell or Smith? What was it? Joseph Smith, I think, who started the Mormons.
The Mormon.
Then you got goddamn Charles Hayes, and you got Charles Rutherford Tazzle, those guys, right?
Yeah.
They start Jehovah Witness based on the same principles.
Okay.
So again, the more you copy something, the more it loses the integrity of the original image created. Does that make sense?
Right. Yes, sir.
So that's why I just be looking at shit like, why not go to the source? Why would you be a Jehovah Witness when those white men created Jehovah Witness and by the way, the Mormons created Mormonism with fucking racist ideas about blacks.
Right. That part.
That's the reason why I left. The reason why I stopped going is because of the imagery. They project the image of Jesus being white, and I had to leave it alone just for that. But as far as like the love and the unity, you're not going to find another religion that united I don't think in the world. I think that's what they have.
Nah, man.
Religions.
Nah, you can't.
And I think another thing. So,
love and racism don't exist together. They
well,
can't.
I think the imagery is projecting that, but I think what.
But let me just ask you. Let me ask you: is racism, right? Is racism connected to hatred?
Absolutely.
All right then. So how the fuck hatred and love gonna be in the same building?
That's how the world turns, so.
Nah, they can't exist. They can't exist. Where there's hatred, you not gonna have love there, brother. They not there to teach you the truth.
They love to hate your ass.
They're a fucking cult. Let's just tell the truth, man. Now you got to break up with those residual beliefs and stop trying to control your woman.
Yeah.
I'm working on it, but do you have a problem with your lady? I'm sorry, Zoe. Do you have a problem with your woman hanging out with single male friends?
Listen.
That be an issue for you?
Listen, my woman, when I have a woman, because I ain't got one right now, Lord have mercy. My woman respects me.
Okay.
So when I am asking, I'm answering the question. It's a contextual question. It's nuanced. Be patient, Nick. My woman respects me.
Okay.
And when a woman locks into me, she recognizes that I stand apart from all the other dudes.
Yes.
So I don't fear or worry, or I'm not even concerned about her talking to somebody else, because I already know she's found something unique in me.
That's right. That's
so
right.
That shit don't bother me at all. I'm like, it's cool.
Right.
You know, and to my knowledge, I could be wrong. No, I better not say.
Yes, say.
Hey, man, listen. We're at 5:53, brother. We got to get up out of here, but you asked some good shit.
Man.
I appreciate
Shout
you,
out,
man.
Love y'all.
All right. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Man, this show was on monkey lava.
Right.
How many of you guys really appreciated this show, chat room? Tell us right now. How many of you guys appreciated chat room? Holla at me right now. When I say chat room radio listeners, understand that we're broadcasting live to my YouTube channel. 37,000 subscribers, 6 million views. You know, you guys can tune in yourself and check us out. How many of you guys thought that this was an amazing show today? I thought it was. We don't have all the answers. I don't know shit. I can honestly tell you right now, I don't know a goddamn thing.
He called me for all the answers.
I do. I do. But yes, you know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing, but I do like starting the conversation. I want us to start these conversations. I want us to continue these conversations, and let's learn how to compromise with each other.
Right.
All right? I appreciate you guys for everything. Thanks for tuning in, the whole get down. ZoWilliams, the voice of reason. We on fire tonight. I'ma holla at y'all Friday. Deuces.